Good morning and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings in Encinitas. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Friday, January 10th. You'll be interested to know. 25 years ago, today, in 1999, the first episode of The Sopranos premiered on HBO, marking the beginning of a dramatic series that starred James Gandolfini and Edie Falco, which would later be widely celebrated as a classic in television history, influencing the crime drama genre and redefining storytelling in the medium. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Expect knee to waist-high swell on Friday morning with clean conditions and east winds at 10 to 15 miles per hour, becoming glassy in the afternoon. On Saturday, expect waist to chest-high swell in the morning, fairly clean with east-southeast winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour, turning semi-bumpy in the afternoon. On Sunday, expect waist-high swell with occasional chest-high sets, maintaining glassy conditions in the morning with east winds less than 5 miles per hour, shifting to west-southwest in the afternoon. Friday in Encinitas and North County. It's looking clean at 2+ feet until noon. After that, it turns choppy, but might be fair for a sunset session. Best time to ride is at 6 a.m. with a 6-foot high tide, when the east swell is 1.5 feet at 13 seconds, and the offshore wind is 8 miles per hour. The first low tide Friday will be -1 foot just before 1:30 a.m., with a 3.5-foot high tide at 8. The nearshore buoy at Beacons reads 58 degrees for the water temperature. This morning it's sunny and feels like 49 degrees with no wind. The sunset will take place at 5:01 and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:51. It looks like we're in for a sunny Friday with a high near 62 and a light northwest breeze. Tonight, expect mostly clear skies with a low around 48 and light winds. Looking ahead in the weather, expect sunny skies Saturday and Sunday with highs near 58 and 59. Nights will be mostly clear with lows around 46 to 48. Monday and Tuesday remain mostly sunny, with highs near 57 and 60. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, the San Diego County Board of Supervisors has unanimously approved a lease agreement, allowing American Airlines to commence daily flights from McClellan-Palomar Airport in Carlsbad. The 2-year lease permits the operation of dual-engine commercial jets, with the first flight scheduled for 6:15 in the morning to Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport. County Airports Director Jamie Abbott indicated that this move could create approximately 150 new jobs. Although some residents voiced concerns about noise and air quality, others welcomed the return of commercial flights, emphasizing the benefits for North County. Now on to sports. Last night, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish secured a thrilling 27-24 victory over the Penn State Nittany Lions in the Orange Bowl. Riley Leonard's gutsy performance, with 223 passing yards and 2 touchdowns, propelled Notre Dame to the national championship game. Tonight, the Ohio State Buckeyes face the unbeaten Texas Longhorns in the Cotton Bowl at AT&T Stadium. Ohio State's dynamic freshman receiver, Jeremiah Smith, with 14 touchdowns, challenges Texas Thorpe Award winner, Jahdae Barron. Ohio State is favored by 3.5 points, with the over-under set at 51.5. It's wild card weekend, starting on Saturday with Chargers at Texans on CBS. The Chargers are favored by 3. The late game is Steelers at Ravens on Amazon Prime Video. The Ravens are favored by 9.5. The Sunday early game is Broncos at Bills on CBS. Bills are favored by 9. Midday has Packers at Eagles on Fox, with the Eagles favored by 4.5. The late game is Commanders at Buccaneers on NBC. The Bucs are favored by 3.5. And on Monday night, it's Vikings at Rams on ESPN. The Vikings are favored by 2.5. Due to the wildfires in Los Angeles, the game has been moved to State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. In local sports, last night, the Lakers game was canceled due to the wildfires. Tomorrow night, the Lakers game, hosting the San Antonio Spurs, is also in question. Keep an eye on your local news and stay safe out there. The Kings were off last night. Tonight, the Kings, at 23-10-5, take on the Jets in Winnipeg. LA rides a 4-game win streak, with Anscoppeter leading with 39 points. The Jets' 28-12-2 boast Kyle Connor's 33 points. In top news, a federal judge in Kentucky has struck down changes to Title IX implemented by the Biden administration, ruling that the new regulations aimed at expanding non-discrimination protections for LGBTQ students violate the Constitution. The changes included altering the definition of sex discrimination to encompass gender identity and sexuality. A coalition of Republican-led states, including Tennessee and Kentucky, filed lawsuits against the administration, arguing the modifications undermined the original intent of Title IX. The judge stated the new rules were vague, overbroad, and misinterpreted previous Supreme Court rulings, raising concerns about free speech and protections for marginalized students. In business news, Macy's Incorporated is set to close 66 locations this year as it faces challenges with declining foot traffic. The retailer recently announced over 60 stores slated for closure, with 9 in New York and another 9 in California, along with 7 in Florida. Notably, the historic Philadelphia City Center store, featured in the 1980s romantic comedy Mannequin, is included in this list. In February, Macy's revealed plans to shut down 150 stores by 2026, aiming to enhance profitability and invest in 350 other locations. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is just under 93,000. Ethereum is just over 3,200. And Goatsius Maximus is nearing 35 cents. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk tech. Apple is set to launch AirTag 2 this year, approximately 4 years after the original AirTag debuted. While AirTag 2 will feature several upgrades, there is a growing call for an AirTag Max. The current battery issue remains a drawback for many users, as replacing batteries can be a hassle. Fortunately, the new Time Capsule product extends battery life to an impressive 10 years, although it adds bulk. An AirTag Max could provide this extended battery life without add-ons. If AirTag 2 succeeds, an AirTag Max could be the next logical step for Apple's product lineup. And in entertainment news, Denis Villeneuve has confirmed that Dune, Part 3 will be his final film in the series, stating that continuing would become unhealthy. Despite this, he remains eager to return to the world of Arrakis, surprising himself with his persistent inspiration. In an interview with The Wrap, he expressed, "I still want to go back to Arrakis." While plot details are still under wraps, the film is expected to follow Paul Atreides, played by Timothée Chalamet, as he faces the consequences of his role as Freeman Messiah. Legendary has yet to announce a production timeline, but the film is anticipated to debut before Villeneuve's adaptation of Nuclear War, a scenario. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from future Hall of Famer, Roger Clemens. And he said, "I think anything is possible if you have the mindset and the will and desire to do it, and put the time in." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing weekend, my good friends. We'll see you Monday with another episode of Sunny Mornings in Encinitas.